Hello everybody and welcome. We are here back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We're in the Airbus Skyship 600. It's the Blimp. Now, this I'm actually experiencing some issues with. I'm gonna throw up on the screen a few times where I've actually spawned the Blimp in and how it can just go. It can go crazy. At least for me, it has. Let me know in the comment section below if you are experiencing the same issue where it's like doing somersaults, is wanting to just pop in the sky and do its own thing. I mean, I've seen it all at this point, but the only way I've been able to successfully load into the sim with this aircraft is by putting it on the runway already. Now I was trying to see if I can basically put it on a spot in the parking place or the general aviation parking and see if I can start it from scratch. When you do that, it puts it already on the runway in a cold state, which is good. I don't mind that, but there's no way of getting in the cockpit. There's no icon to click on the door to get in. There's just absolutely no way of getting in. So I'm calling it how it is. I think this Blimp in a cold, dark cold state, or however you want to put it, it's broken. The only way to have a working Blimp in this sim right now is if you spawn it directly on the runway already started. That is it. It's unfortunate, but it's until we get some updates into this sim, that's the way it's looking like. It's unfortunate, but there are definitely some issues with this aircraft from what I can tell. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the aircraft. I can show you what's going on with it. All right, going back inside. So we're inside now. Now, if you go back outside and swivel around, oh looky, I really don't like this camera, the external. We're levitating now. We're not even on the ground. We're levitating. That's part of the brokenness of this aircraft. But let's go ahead and lift her up. Give her a little bit of throttle. All right, we are lifting off now.
Cleveland Airport.
All right. I wish I can turn this guy off, so we're doing this.
Calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point.
Wow, this plane, this thing didn't really want to take off for a second. Now we are. It bounced off the ground. That's fine. This thing is kind of it's interesting. It's interesting. It's fun. Cool aspect. It just needs fixed. Now, it looks like it's going to be pretty easy to start up because I believe this is your panel that you would use to start it. It's a pretty simplistic aircraft. But other than that, yeah, this aircraft's kind of broken. And now I'm a little disappointed by that, but it's the fact. Air lever, or air valve. I don't know what the heck that. Maybe it deflates the balloon. I don't know. But it's just a quick overview of this. We're right now in Akron, Ohio, the home of the Goodyear Blimp and the Goodyear Company as well. But yeah, they actually have a hangar, which I was hoping was replicated in the sim since there's a Blimp now. But no, there isn't. The Goodyear Blimp hangar is not in the sim. It's kind of disappointing. Hopefully there's a developer out there that is willing to or is wanting to do the Goodyear Blimp, so we can launch a Goodyear Blimp from it like this. Now this is probably not the same size as the Goodyear Blimp, but still, I think it would be a really cool little add-on is to add Blimp hangars. Now I do know, like I said, Akron, Ohio. It's the only one I know of that actually has a Blimp hangar. And I'm gonna throw a picture up on the screen of it. It is huge. I've seen it. I've been there. It's massive. But yeah, all in all, this thing actually, it flies decent. It actually flies pretty good. The only issue I have is that it needs a lot of updates. This one needs a lot of updates. But yeah, it's not bad. It needs a little bit of work. But I believe, like I said, this is your start panel, because you have your battery, port generator, starboard generator, ignition, port main fuel, starboard main fuel, starboard ignition, yeah, start power, start master. Yeah, this is where the power is generated, where you would start the plane. Not plane, the blimp. But yeah, there's a lot of things. The helium, there's a helium temperature. I'm gonna pull this and see what happens. Oh, we saw pressure drop there. Pressure drop again. Huh. Ooh, I didn't see that there. Dampers, fuel chocks. Yeah, there's actually a little bit more. I didn't realize there's actually that all the way back here as well. But then you have in the back, you have your passengers that would take a ride. I don't know why you would take a ride in a blimp, other than maybe, hey, I want to watch a race car or watch a sporting event from the blimp. Wouldn't get a good view, obviously. Radar stabilizer. Yeah, there's some interesting things about this. I think you can come up with some good ideas. So the livery makers out there can come up with a Goodyear blimp. That'd be awesome. Then we can like, hey, we want to simulate orbiting a racetrack, baseball event, football, in sim. I guess it maybe as a role-playing event. I don't know. Maybe that's just me coming up with weird ideas. Back off the throttle. We're right now moving about 50 knots ish. Now I've always seen the blimps when they're in the air, they always are going back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, that's the one thing right now the sim is lacking is liveries. It needs more liveries. But I've been hearing that there's the way Microsoft has changed the coding and everything. The coding of liveries is kind of tricky now. But I wanted to make a short video on this to show you guys the blimp. I've had a couple of requests for this. Unfortunately, I can't go through. I was unable to go through the startup sequence unless I wanted to shut her all down myself. But it doesn't even want to. Like right now, it's actually acting up on me. All right, let's see if she can stabilize. Stabilize. All right, I think she's stabilizing. So also, real quick, there are no rudder pedals. But yeah, hope everyone has a great day. I hope you enjoy this. If you haven't already liked or subscribed, hit that button. Both those buttons, preferably. I am planning on doing a lot of videos in the coming days on planes, helicopters, all that's new in the sim for you guys to check out. Have a great one. Later.